What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Lazyeye, and I'm back with another one. So this is gonna be my full face, or mostly full face, of Maybelline, because y'all know I be forgetting stuff. So if it's something I forgot to get my Maybelline, I'm just gonna put in a drugstore dupe. Okay. My eyebrows are already done because Lord knows there's not really a good drugstore eyebrow product for me. Okay. They probably still look like struggle brows to you, but that's okay. And yeah, we're gonna get into this. I'm kind of excited because it's some products that I've been wanting to try. But you know, as a content creator, you be like, I can't touch it, I can't use it until I film this video. Okay, so you know, I finally got my white background. You know, it's not as lit as Tiffany, Nicole, Gwyn. You know, it's not as lit as hers. You know, I'm just trying to be as lit as her. You know, we gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Until then, we just gonna go with the hospital sterile background. Okay, so with no more, you know, rambling, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay, I'll see you in that. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Okay, I'm back with no glasses. Whew, struggle. But just gonna get some of these dreads out the way. Eyebrows are already done. Okay. So I'm just gonna go in because you know, I just, you know, didn't get one of those Maybelline primers. So we're just gonna go in with the Milani Prime Shield. And the sun is coming out being disrespectful, but y'all, I am not complaining. Okay, I'm not complaining because it snowed last night. Yes, you heard this correctly. You heard this here first. Today is Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Today's Wednesday the 4th. Yes. It snowed in Illinois last night. We don't live on the East Coast. It's not New York. I mean, we were, you know, kind of taken aback. Not only did it snow, but it rained all yesterday. So when it did snow, girl, let me tell you, my windshield wipers were stuck to my windshield this morning. My car looked like, you know, my car looks like a black cherry, but it was looking like a frozen cherry, you know, when I got out. So, you know, it was something else, you know. It was something else. I'm gonna cover my group shirt up because I don't want to ruin it. Put my beauty bib on. It's been a while since we've seen the beauty bib. It's because I couldn't find it. So we have our primer on. You know that one is really, really smoothing things. So the first thing first that I'm going to jump into, is that the first thing first? Oh, not, you know, yeah. So we're going to jump into the City Mini palette. City Mini, that's like almost a tongue twister for a person like me. This one is the collab with Shayla. And I don't know why I'm just going to open this. You know, it's child proof, so I'll tell y'all a story. I don't know why everything is child proof. Okay. You know, who needs packaging? We're just gonna rip the packaging off. But I don't know why I never felt like I should pick this up. I don't know. I mean, all the reviews I seen, they were like, you know, go make up Shayla. And yes, go make up Shayla, but no one was ever like, oh my god, you need this. So I thought it was only appropriate to, you know, go ahead and do this. So this is what it looks like outside of the package. This is the back. So I'll see if we can, oh Jesus, take the wheel. Don't need to break a nail. So this is what we're working with. So we're gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids. And of course, don't have a eyeshadow primer either. This is the NYX Proof It. It's like $5 or $4. So we're just gonna go with that. If you catch me looking off to the side, that is because my vanity mirror now sits over here. If you guys seen my last video of me attempting to reorganize my vanity, you know, I did. I actually flipped the whole thing around. I will have that link somewhere up and through here. Okay. Just gonna blend that in. And just make sure I'm in frame. That would be great. Okay, so you don't get a lot of colors to work with, so I'm not too, girl, the sun. I guess I'm gonna go in with this brownish color. You know, I'm trying to stick with the trend of only using why do I not have a mirror? Only using the colors in the palette. So I'm gonna go in with that brownish color. Well, that kind of escalated quickly. I don't know how I'm feeling about this, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. I can tell you one thing, the pigment is definitely there. Definitely should have picked a fluffier brush, but we're here now. And any brush you see with the white handle, y'all already know what's good. It is a Wet n Wild brush. And do we even need to discuss that anymore? Okay. That's probably as even as it's gonna get. Cool. So the next color I'm gonna go in, y'all, this palette is limited. Like, I get like the City Mini palettes are supposed to be like quick on the go looks, but girl, with one dark brown, this brow bone color, a gold, another gold, a purple, and a black. Ooh, I'm feeling like this is turning into a struggle look. Let me finish blending this brown out because I feel like it's not blended. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Tempted to fix that. So I guess logically the only other color it makes sense to go in with will be, well, first we're gonna do the brow bone. So we're gonna take this really light color. We're only gonna take a little bit because we don't know if it's gonna be, you know, ashy the house. Am I the only person who like sets their brow hairs and then the brow hairs like after like 2 minutes be protesting? They be like, nah, bruh, we not gonna sit down, we not gonna have a seat. You be like, okay, cool, that's all y'all had to say. Wanna fight about it? Okay, so that's what we're looking with now. I'm gonna go in with a smidge of this black because me and black eyeshadows, they start to disrespect the look so quick. And y'all know my eyeshadow game is not even at a point to even be letting black disrespect it. I disrespect my eyeshadow looks on my own. Truth be told. I'm so petty. So I just kind of went in on the corner and just kind of buffed it in. Just like that. Go in on the other side, a little tap, tap, tap. Dip, dip, tap, tap. Blend, blend. I don't know why I'm so full of energy. I did take a nap before this and I just feel like I'm on top of the world. Not that I can sing to save my life. We're just gonna act like that didn't happen. So we have that down. The very last thing to do. Do you guys know this brush is still stained from when I did the St. Patrick's Day look? Juvia's Place, got something to talk about. So I'm just gonna wet these because y'all know I wet all my shimmer shadows. I don't want to hear it. It's only fair if I do the same thing. I'm gonna go in with the purple because the purple just looks like it's lit. Oh, is it as lit as I was thinking it was gonna be? Girl, I don't know. I'm really trying to get it together here. Let's when all else fails, just take it a little higher. You know, maybe we just can't see it. You know, it always works to, you know, just do the other eye. Ooh, let me not blind y'all. I feel like that. Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not crazy about it. Like, I'm definitely not crazy about it. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm not super crazy about it, ooh, sweet baby Jesus, I'm gonna take a little bit of the lighter gold right here and just kind of, you know, tap that on top to kind of give it like some dimension here. Nothing too serious, just like a little, ooh, what's that? What's going on over there? Okay. And then I do want to take one of these, one of the blender brushes from the beginning, and like take some of this light color and kind of like soften this a bit. Oh yeah, that's not really doing anything. So this is what the eyes are looking like. Yeah, I'm gonna save my thoughts for the end, you know. So now that we have the eyes on, yeah, my station is something else. Now that we have the eyes on, you know, we're gonna get into foundation, and I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that first, and then we'll get into foundation. Okay, so I found them. So I have the colors 355 Classic Tan, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Y'all know I don't do no dewy stuff over here, okay? And then 338 Spicy Brown. Spicy Brown is usually what I wear in the summertime. Classic Tan is usually what I wear in the winter time, but I think we're gonna mix them. Just gonna shimmy shake. I like to mix them both because what I found is with Classic Tan, like, girl be looking a little ghostly, little like, oh my gosh. And then mix in a little bit of the Spicy Brown. And you don't have to mix them, like, honestly and truly, these are, ooh, that was a lot. These are colors I can wear on my own. It's just a preference for me. And I'm just gonna take an eyeshadow brush and mix it. The one thing I really wish they would do with this foundation, though, is to put a pump on it. Please put a pump on it. Because I cannot be the only person struggling with this. Like, I literally poured out so much of this foundation by accident. This was not intended. No, ma'am. Pam, look at this. So we're just gonna, face is already primed. You know, put my nose ring back in my nose. And we're just gonna go like that. And as you guys can see, it covers really, really well. Like, I don't have any problems with this foundation. It doesn't oxidize on me. Now, maybe looking a little darker on camera because I did mix the two colors. And y'all know I barely, you know, pass science and all that other stuff. And you can build it. I have built this foundation up to full coverage and it's done just fine. Just fine. Excellent. So this is my side with foundation. You can see it covered the acne and the stress and the pressure. And then on this side, that's what I normally look. Normally, foundation. Normally, foundation. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and buff this into the rest of my skin and I will be back. Okay, so we're black and looking really blended and really tan for April in Illinois. The sponge I use, because you know, we can't be trusting any old sponge from crack. So I went in with the Real Technique sponge and just went over my foundation like so. So the next product is probably what inspired me to do like this whole little video is these, yes, the Maybelline Age Line concealers. Y'all know those been out forever, Lazyeye. I'm aware. I'm aware that they've been out forever, but until recently they just expanded the shade range. So I picked up the color caramel, caramel, whatever floats your boat. Caramel. I mean, do people really say caramel? Caramel? Caramel. Y'all get it. And then the next color I picked up is tan. So we're just gonna open these okay, these aren't as childproof. Cool. Oh, you know, we don't want to be doing that. And so honestly and truly, they look about the same color. So, oh dear. They really make sure people ain't gonna be getting into this. Okay. And then there's one other one on here. They have like these little plastic parts around them that you have to rip out. It's like, girl, it's too much, okay? But I guess it's to deter people from going into drugstore makeup like they like to do. So, okay, so caramel looks slightly lighter. So we're just gonna do that. And I believe you just twist. You know, we ain't got nowhere to be. Oh, would you look at that? So, it does take quite a bit of twisting to get it started. And I'm just gonna pull one of these. I do like this little sponge applicator. It's like, you know, a little soft pillow on your under eye. And then I'm just gonna bring it out so I can clean up that horrific line on my eyeshadow. Okay. Is this supposed to be like tingly? Maybe it's the goji berry girl, I don't know. Okay. Not too much. I already know I got a big forehead. And then just a little bit there. So there we go. There we have it. I don't know if it's supposed to tingle. Is there something about a tingling sensation on here? Maybe it's just the antioxidants in it. So we're gonna go ahead and blend. This is just a Real Techniques beauty sponge. I usually use my Japanese sponge, which is the black and red one you guys always see me use, but the Real Technique one is cheaper, so you know, you keep those coins in your pocket, girl. Just gonna blend, 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 blend. I'm one of those people, like, I wish I could sing, but I can't, but yet I still sing. I just don't know about that. And then last but not least, try not to make my forehead any bigger than what it already is. Let me just sit back so you guys can see. So as you guys can see, it blended out real nice. Let me just check my mirror over here. Yes, yes, it did blend out really nice. So of course, I mean, I'm liking that. No one wants to spend like forever trying to blend out their foundation, so I'm not mad at it. But let me hurry up and set it, you know, before under eye creases. Now in here is the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder in medium, deep, and deep. So we're just gonna take that and I don't bake because the kid ain't never really been a baker. Now the sun is going in, so I do apologize. Just looking a little crazy. And a little bit down here. So this is what it's looking like. It's not bad at all. I mean, the powder I already had used before. You guys know I was using, just can't close anything today. You know, I was using that to set my eyeshadow primer before and set my face before. So I'm not mad at that at all. So the next powder I'm going in with, is the Matte and Poreless foundation powder. I got it in 330, even though I wear foundation shades 335 and 338. And let me explain. So when I went to Target, okay, now granted, I have moved and I lived in a more demographic type area, okay. So point in case, it should have been, I don't know if there's just not a lot of shades of this powder or just not a lot of shades in my area. So I tried not to be offended. You know, I didn't take it personal. I was just like, you know, guess I'm gonna be Toffee today. Toffee. So this is how it comes. And then I'm pretty sure it's like, there is, but it's not worth it now. So we're just gonna take our little brush and we're just gonna set everywhere else. Setting everywhere else. And this is usually when I throw some powder on my nose, so it just doesn't look like I deliberately left out my nose. It did the job, that's for sure. You can tell that my under eyes are definitely brighter than everything else, but that's essentially the look that I guess you're supposed to be going for. So we're not looking too shabby. The next thing, so I'm back. My parents called, and whenever my parents call, I always answer the phone because, as you guys know, I no longer live with them, so it's always a joy to talk to them. While on the phone with them, I went ahead and went ahead and lined my waterline with the LA Girl gel liner and what is this, Very Black. Went ahead and did that. I also contoured. Now Maybelline does have some contour kits, but those contour kits are not deep enough for my skin, at least the ones I've seen in my stores. So Maybelline, we're gonna need you to work on that, okay? So I actually went in with my Ulta Beauty contour kit. This is what it looks like, and I've really been in love with the shade Bombshell Bronzer, so I went ahead and contoured with that. I also warmed up my face with my Buxom Maldives bronzer, but we're not gonna talk about that because that's not quite drugstore. So yeah, went ahead and did everything with that, and we can finally move on to highlighter. And I don't know if anyone remembers, but these highlighters were all the talk. And when I tell you these highlighters are still popping, because when I went to Target, let me tell you, there was only like 2 of these on the shelf. I was like, excuse me. So I have this one in the color Molten Gold. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. It's super duper creamy. So this is what it looks like. And this is the rest out on my fingers. So I'm just gonna take a little brush here. And just a little bit right here. Not gonna go too savage. So it's definitely, you can tell that this definitely has the potential to be super duper blinding, but I'm just gonna stop right up and through there. I think that's good enough. So once again, that is the Master Chrome by Maybelline in the color Molten Gold. I really like this. I can tell y'all that. They got some more colors, so I'm definitely gonna be pulling that out. I need to also go ahead and do my mascara. This is the Maybelline Temptations. Oh, Total Temptations. I believe it's just black. Yeah. So this is part of one of their newer lines, the Total Temptations line. It kind of got that KKW cheapish kind of, you know. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Here's the one. How come none of the Maybelline stuff has a mirror, girl? So I'm just gonna go ahead, get the hair out of the way. Not too shabby, if you guys can see. I'm gonna dip in and do the other side. I mean, but I naturally have long lashes just because I put castor and growth oil on them. So I don't know how this will work for someone with, like, who's a part of the itty bitty lash committee. Honestly, it's not bad though. And I don't, like, it wasn't terribly expensive. I don't remember it being like over $8. I'm not even gonna try with this big old line on my lash line because it would just destroy everything we've worked so hard to have. I'm gonna go back into the Shayla palette and highlight my inner tear duct. Okay, so we have that done. Mascara is done, highlight is done. So the last thing, and one of the ones that I'm super excited about, is these new little metallic lip kits Maybelline has out. They're like the Python ones, and this one is in girl, number 25. So this is like essentially what your lips are supposed to look out, which is why I picked it out to go with the Shayla palette. Once you pull it out, it looks like this. Once again, no, what is this? How come no more Maybelline stuff has a mirror? So let me just look at the instructions. So this purple color is step 1. This is step 2. Okay, so let me see. Oh, it definitely feels like a lipstick that was melted down. That's not the best swatch, so don't judge me. I don't know if you're supposed to go in with like a lip brush or your finger. I'm gonna go in with a lip brush or just a brush in general. So it's looking pretty like Barney, I love you, you love me. I think we have it on there pretty good in my Cupid's bow. So that's what we're working with. Let me try to get a little bit of inside because I hate when it looks like that. Like, okay, so we have those on. So now I'm gonna go in with a different finger to go into this like sparkly color. Guess I'm gonna try to make it look like the picture. And you're just supposed to, oh, don't dig into this. That just escalated so badly. Like a whole chunk came out. I'm just gonna like try to put that back in there. Oh gosh. Yeah, don't like dig into it like that because it's not gonna end well. This is kind of messy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she had a lot at the top. And then okay. Just gonna wipe this off on the t-shirt I'm sitting on. So this is what it looks like. I'm not mad at it, but would I buy another kit? Probably not, because like you can do this. Let me just get rid of this. Like you can do this at home, like legit. Like this is nothing but a lipstick that's been melted down and like basically eyeshadow. I'm just saying. And then the lips are kind of clashing with the highlighter, but you know, this is what we're looking like. Yes, this is a I Am Groot t-shirt. This is what it's looking like. I'm not mad at it. I mean, overall, let me just give my final thoughts here. Okay. So starting off with the foundation. Oh no, just kidding. With the City Mini palette. I like the idea of this one, but I do wish there was more of a transition color in it. The purple was pretty cool. I know purples are kind of hard to formulate, especially for a drugstore. But the black performed just fine, the gold performed just fine, and the brow bone color performed just fine. I just kind of wish there was like another color in here to transition with so it wouldn't have been so dark. But other than that, I think it was cool. Definitely to support Shayla. I had originally only bought the mascaras, which I no longer have, because I ended up finding out that I didn't really like them. But I think it's really cool. Pick them up. They do have like some green ones, some blue ones. So yeah, those were pretty cool. The foundation, you guys already know, is one of my holy grails, especially for people with oily skin. I mean, girl, you can't be looking like your whole face then melted off and you only even had your foundation on for 2 hours. Like, the Maybelline Fit Me, if you have oily skin, this is perfect. They have a wide shade range. Is actually way wider than the Dewy and Smooth. Yeah, Dewy and Smooth. So this was the line that got extended way more. So there's a ton of shades before 338 and 335, and there's quite a few shades after. So I think it really caters to a lot of different skin tones, which is wonderful. Next is the Age Rewind concealers. I am super stoked that I got to use these. Like I said, it's been years, but Maybelline never extended the shade range, which I don't understand when you can have like this foundation in so many shades but not extend the concealer. But the concealer is pretty good. I do like it. I mean, I'm looking and it is pretty smooth. I mean, these little wrinkles I have underneath my eyes, that's just my genetics playing me. Like, it's not the concealer, it happens all the time. So definitely will be putting these into like my everyday routine. I really like those. And from what I've seen from other people's videos, the wear test is on them pretty good. I mean, it's super smooth under here. But I also have to contribute that to the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder that I have mixed in here. Don't judge me. I mean, that powder just literally makes everything so smooth. So, of course, that's one I've been using for a while. The Fit Me foundation powder was pretty cool. Like I've said, pretty cool so many times. It was cool. I wish it came in more shades. I mean, 330 Toffee, and I'm 335 and 338 in the foundation. That's just something that's just, we got do better. Do better. What else? The mascara I like for my lashes. I mean, looking pretty long, girl. Looking pretty long. But like I said, I have long lashes, so I'm not sure how this will work for someone with really tiny, weeny eyelashes. And then the highlighter I do really like. This is gonna be something in the summer you're definitely gonna see with me on. In the summer I tend to wear more like goldish highlighters on this melanin instead of like my rose gold ones. But yeah, I really like this, and like all these products are pretty affordable compared to like Sephora and Ulta. I'm just saying, okay. And then, oh, excuse me, the last one, the Maybelline Pythons. I like the idea of this. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, am I rolling up to the job with this on? No. But if me and the girls are stepping out, it's a strong possibility. I mean, it is my favorite color, but can we get some mirrors? Okay. I mean, none of Maybelline stuff has a mirror. I'm just looking around like, girl. Other than that, oh, and then I have one more last thing. This is the Maybelline Superstay Eraser Lip Color Lip Remover. So if you were to go like out of the lines, you could just like touch it up. But you know, I use a like a little brush, so I have those problems. But this actually really works. When I did my St. Patrick's look, I used this off camera to clean it up, because y'all know I wear glasses, and when I do my makeup, I don't have my glasses. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, this is the final look. This is how it came out. Full face of Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like Botox or genetics or fillers. Who knows? I'm not here to judge. But thank you so much for tuning in. If I could learn how to talk, that would be great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more of these like one brand episodes, let me know. Sign off in the comments down below. Talk to me. Let me see what you think, what you feeling. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, listening to me chat. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Woo, 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 woo. Just recorded another video. I just want to understand how I went from like snowing to complete sunshine. What's going on, April? What's going
good, April. My dog is so ruthless. Let me tell y'all, she's such a diva.
Easy. Come on, girl. Toot toot.